So today is Monday. On Saturday, I headed up into the mountains with Whit from Grizzly's Granola, and we got up into a little more adventure than we expected in some snow. So if you haven't watched that episode, I'll put a link in the description below. And then on Sunday, Whit headed back to Eugene, and I headed out into the desert, explored some desert mountains, and camped up there in that windy spot last night. So if you haven't seen that episode, I'll put a link to that in the description below also. Today I'm going to head on down, sort of out of this area, hit the highway, and there's a gas station up the highway a ways, fuel up, and I'm going to head up into another area I've never explored before. Gas back up. I'm driving through some farmlands here on my way up into some national forest. I'm heading into Malheur National Forest, and I've been in Malheur National Forest a couple of different times on a couple of different trips coming in from various directions. It is a huge, huge tract of public land.
I've come into this area without any planned itinerary or specific destination in mind. I've got a couple of days and I just want to explore where the various little side roads go and see what I find. A quick look at the map appeared to show an interesting network of trails and spurs, though already several of them have been gated off, and I've just found myself driving along an unremarkable gravel road through fairly unremarkable forest. Unfortunately, every trail I've tried branching off the main gravel roads has been gated, bulldozed, or otherwise blocked. There's a large tree down across this one, but beyond that you can see that the trail had been previously closed anyway. I've bypassed a number of turns having seen these signs, but a closer look reveals that these are seasonal closures, though I'm not a hunter and would have no way of knowing when deer and elk season might be. After many, many miles of just nothing to see or explore, the terrain is starting to get a little more interesting, and now the forest is broken up by lush green meadows. This little side road skirting along one such meadow has no gate, no sign, and looks pretty promising. This definitely feels like it could lead to some hidden gem. And no, this road has been bulldozed also. And yeah, I can see that people have bypassed it, but it's clear the Forest Service considers this a closed road. I spotted this little spur on the map, and it looked like it might lead to an interesting campsite. After the way the morning has gone, though, I am not getting my hopes up.
Oh. Well, how lovely is this? Well, that right there just made my day because I was a little kind of disenchanted. But this is beautiful. It's only like 12:30 and I'm not going to make camp now. I've got other spots on my map that I've marked to check out, and it's Monday. I think it's unlikely someone else is going to come and grab this campsite. So I'm going to go explore for a few more hours, and I would be totally game to come back and camp here tonight. Okay, so I've been exploring for a while. I noticed on the map there was a little lake tucked up in there, and I thought maybe there might be campsites or a campground. There was a campground there, and I mean, I'm not opposed to a established campground. A lot of times they're in nice places, so you know, if there was a really nice spot on the lake, I would have considered that. But it was largely occupied by people pulling like fifth wheel trailers and big RVs. And I don't know if there's going to be generators running, but I bet there's going to be generators running. And ultimately, I don't have anything to do at the lake. I don't have a boat. I don't have fishing gear. So I poked around a little further. I could see on the map a dirt road that went around the back side of the lake. And I thought, well, maybe, you know, maybe some dispersed sites over on the far side of the lake, opposite from the campground. But the dirt road was blocked. I actually tried it from both ends of sort of the loop, and it's been blocked off by the Forest Service. So I think the way I'm best going to enjoy my day here is to camp in that really nice campsite that I found a little while ago and enjoy the creek and explore the woods and just chill, have a chill afternoon. I mean, if there had been all kinds of really awesome, crazy trails to explore and trails to interesting places, I would feel far less inclined to stop at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But every single thing that I try to explore just turns out to be nothing. The dirt roads that look like they might be interesting end up, even if I can get up them part of the way, they're blocked part way down. And so it's just driving gravel roads through the forest, which is nice. It's lovely. It's really beautiful. It's lush. It's green, but it's ultimately has ceased to be very compelling in terms of backcountry exploring. So I think what we're going to do is just enjoy some dispersed camping. And I have not seen a soul out here on the roads, other than the people in the trailers camped in the campground, which is off of a paved road. I have not seen one single vehicle, nobody camped, nothing. So I'm sure that campsite's still going to be there, but of course, now that I want it, I'm worried about it. All right, coming up on that little spur that went down to that campsite, and I don't believe it. No, I'm just kidding, there's nobody there.
With camp all set up, I'm ready for a quick nap. water is colder than I expected, but after a few hot, sweaty days on the trail, I can't pass up this opportunity to rinse off.
So I got the Topo Toppers camper in early March of this year, and I went down to Ventura, California to get it, and on the way back I got hammered by rain. I camped in the rain the first night, camped in the rain the second night. My first trip out in Oregon with the camper, I got rained on. The second trip out with the camper, I got snowed on. The third trip out was when I went to Cowboy Tree with Jason and some other friends, and it got rained on there. So far, every single trip that I've been out with the camper, I've got rained on. I thought maybe this would be the trip that would break the streak, but there's a few raindrops falling out of the sky right now, and we got really just all clouded over. And it's not much, but I don't know if you can see. The streak continues.
After the fairly brief rainfall, the heavy cloud cover has broken back up and the evening chill has set in. This has been an enjoyable voyage spanning a variety of Oregon ecosystems, but with the final camp packed away, it is time to air up and head home.